Hey, what's going on, subscribers? Welcome back to another brand new video from the Flaming Prophets YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for joining me in today's video, where I will talk about one of the most important things that you need to understand if you ever want to break a bad habit that you might have, or basically the best strategy to ensure your success in any area of your life that you desire. This is some powerful stuff, so I'm very glad that I'm getting this opportunity to share to you. Please make sure you watch the whole video so that you get the entire message, because if you miss out on something, you might miss out on the most important thing. So please pay close attention. I also have some referral links in the description for free money, free stocks on any brokerage that you might want. They're right there in the description. So thank you all so much for joining me, and let's go ahead and get started. I did want to give thanks to Passive Income Tom. He's one of our viewers here on the channel, and he actually has his own YouTube channel where he talks all about passive income. Great channel, by the way. Go ahead and subscribe to him. But basically, he recommended me this book called The Compound Effect, and that's what I've been reading and learning a lot from, and that's where I'm getting this message from. So thank you, Tom, for sharing me this book. I have been absolutely loving it, and I'll share with you guys the full review of this book later on. But for this message, so what I'm about to share with you, if you take into action, your desired objectives will come into fruition just by following this strategy. So number one, I want you to pick an area in your life where you most want to be successful. Do you want to make more money? Do you want to have a thinner waistline? Do you want to have better relationship with your spouse or kids? So you need to be aware. You need to be aware of the choices that take you away farther from your desired destinations. So in order to begin making a change, you have to be fully self-aware. Become aware of every choice that you are making today so that you can begin to make smarter choices moving forward. The first step towards change is awareness. I want you to keep track of every action you take that relates to that area in your life in which you want to improve, become successful, or get rid of any bad habits that you might have. If you decide you want to get out of debt, you need to decide to keep track of every penny that comes out of your pocket. If you decide that you want to lose weight, you need to write down every single thing that goes into your mouth. Yes, even that Tootsie Roll. If you have decided that you want to train for an athletic event, you need to decide to write down and track every single step or workout that you do. You're going to write it down all the time, every day without fail, no excuses and no exceptions. It's as simple as that. This doesn't sound like much, but tracking your actions and missteps forces you to become conscious, fully aware of your decisions, and what's simple to do is also simple not to do, as Jim Rohn puts it. He's one of my favorite motivational speakers. The magic is not in the complexity, it's in the doing the simple things. If you do the simple things repeatedly and long enough, this will ignite the miracle of the compound effect, and the compound effect will either work with you or against you. This applies to dividend investing. I talk a lot about this in my channel. The dividends compound significantly over time. Eventually, you start making more money with the dividends than what you're putting in every single month. Be aware of neglecting the small things that make the big things in your life possible. The biggest difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is that successful people are willing to do what unsuccessful people are not. Remember that. It'll come in handy in times in your life when you are faced with difficult, tedious, or tough choices. You simply cannot improve what is not being measured right now. That is why you cannot get better if you do not know where you stand. You will only be able to overcome a bad habit when you go all in, documenting exactly what you are doing now and tracking your improvement, becoming self-aware of every single action you take and how it relates to your goals. This will make all the difference in the world. Oftentimes, the bad habits come into play with unconscious actions. Therefore, by paying close attention to them and being diligent with tracking them will make you self-aware and raise control. Be aware of neglecting the small things that make the biggest things in your life possible. Go ahead and carry a notepad with you and write down every single cent you spend, whether it's $100 in groceries or 50 cents of air to fill up your tires. It all has to go down on the notepad. This brings instantaneous awareness. Just because you have to log everything, you're even going to start to resist buying things just so that you don't have to take out that notepad so that you have to write down what you spent. Keeping a money log for 30 days creates a completely different mindset around your spending. Awareness and positive behaviors compound. You will find yourself being more productive with money in general, putting more money in retirement and finding new ways to save money. You will notice your clear waste of money. Do this for at least a week. That is how you will get results. To get results, you have to take action. There's no way around it. Tracking is a way to get back on track. Simple as that. Let me ask you this. Do you know how casinos make so much money in Vegas? Because they track every table, every winner, every hour. You might also ask yourself, why do Olympic trainers get paid top dollar? This is because they track every workout, every calorie, every micronutrient for their athletes. All winners are trackers. Right now, I want you to track your life with the same intention because you need to be a winner. To bring your goals within sight, tracking is a simple exercise. It works because it brings moment-to-moment awareness to the actions you take in the area in order for your life to improve the way you want it to. You will be very, very surprised on what you observe from your behaviors. You can't measure or improve something until you track it. It's as simple as that. You better bet businesses are focused on tracking everything. There's a reason they do it, and you should do it too. So that's exactly how you can break a bad habit and also improve in any area in your life that you want. You just have to follow the discipline of writing down whatever it relates to that. So if you want to get better at managing your finances, you need to write down where you're spending your money, where you're receiving money, how much is going here, how much is going there, how much am I saving, how much am I spending, where am I spending this money, are these expenses worth it, are they bringing a necessity, or is it just something that I want? You have to ask yourself those questions. But the only way you're going to make a change is if you know exactly what you're doing at this moment. And this can apply to everything from losing weight to having better relationships with others to having better friendship. Everything in life can be tracked and improved. But you will never make a change unless you start tracking. This is something that you need to remember and need to be doing every single day. Remember, you will only be able to break a bad habit or improve any area of your life until you begin tracking it. So let's get serious. Let's go ahead and get a notepad. Let's start writing down. Let's focus on one area and then slowly transition into other areas in your life that you want to improve. It's very simple. As Jim Rohn puts it, the simple things in life are also the hardest things to do. So I know this will be very difficult, but I can guarantee you that if you start doing this and putting in the serious effort needed to keep up with this for at least a week, then you will basically be on track towards making a big change in your life that can lead to so many others. And I don't want to explain the whole book yet, but basically the compound effect is a very serious and real thing where the better actions you take, so it basically gives the message that you don't need to do anything drastic to achieve success in anything in life. All you have to do is begin making small changes, because if you start by taking small changes seriously, consistently, with discipline, eventually those things compound to a big effect in your life. You don't necessarily need to be a successful person from a day and night the next day. All you have to do is start making changes and stick to them. That's the most important thing. Most people win in life because they do small things well, consistently, all the time. That is going to guarantee their success. Same thing with losing weight. A lot of people, they try to do something drastic, but the person that's just consistent is usually the one that wins. Well, there you go, subscribers. I hope that this message got through with you. I hope that you actually apply this so that your goals and whatever you want comes into fruition. Remember, you don't need to do anything crazy. Just take small steps towards a better future and keep track of whatever area in your life that needs severe improvement. I'll guarantee you that if you do this, you will get amazing results in your life. All you have to do is take action. If you guys have any questions or can relate to this, have any examples, or let me know what you thought of this video. I would highly appreciate your input. Just let me know in the comment section down below. I reply to every single comment, so I really appreciate that. How are you doing on your journey to success? Let me know. What's been the biggest obstacle? And thank you all so much. I really appreciate all the support. Please make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. I really appreciate it, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.